Hi, fourth graders. I'm not sure why my live stream isn't working, but I'll create a video anyways and send it to you in lieu of the live stream so that you still have something to practice with. So let's get going. I hope you have your instrument. I hope you have your music in your binder on your music stand in front of you. I suggest you have a Bluetooth speaker or some headphones to listen to so that you can hear yourself and you can hear your hear me as well. So here's your A string. Listen. Hum it. And then play in tune. Listen to the D string. And then hum it. And then play in tune. And then G string, listen. Hum it. And then play in tune. And then for the C strings, listen, hum it, and then play in tune. And then the E strings. Listen, and then hum it, and then play in tune. Okay, next let's play our D major scale. Here we go. 1 and 2 and ready and play, go. And then again, nice full sound, fast bows, but not too fast. Ready, go. Using whole bows, fingers on the tapes. The scale underneath the D scale on your beginner scales sheet says the G scale, and the G scale starts on our open G string. This is a violin, this is my G string. If this was a cello or viola, it would be that string right there. And we do the exact same finger pattern of just staying on those tapes. This for violins and violas, and this for cellos. Here we go. Ready and G scale, go. And again. Ready and go now. So to review what we talked about last time, my violin players learned a new way to play A. Instead of playing open A, you can also play, viola players as well. You can also play A on the D string with 4 fingers down. This doesn't exactly work on the cello unless you shift up higher and put another finger on that probably yellow tape that you have. And then we played Mary with a pinky like this. And that pinky should sound the same as our open A string. So let's play that all together a couple times. Here we go. Ready and go now. Mary. Make sure you get that pinky on there. If your pinky looks like this, where it can't reach and it hurts to play, take your elbow, your left elbow, and move it in front of you slightly like that. It's a weird kind of a stretch. It's kind of like patting yourself on the back, but out here. And if your left elbow swings forward enough, then your pinky will get that nice curve to it instead of being like that. So let's try that again. Swing your left elbow forward, violins and violas, not so for cellos or basses. Ready and go now. Stretch. If you have questions, violins or violas, about your pinky, please send me a message in Remind and I'll try to get back to you, or we can talk about it during our next live stream or YouTube video. Next, let's play Twinkle. Here we go. Ready and go now. Make sure you're using a full bow for every single note. It's okay for cellos to have a slightly slower bow because sometimes they need to be stickier. But violins and violas, you should really be using a full bow for each of these notes. Let's do that one again. Twinkle. Ready and go now. In the same way that we can move a D major scale to become a G major scale, we just played Twinkle in the key of D by playing it on our D string first. We could also play Twinkle in the key of G by starting on our G string. It doesn't work that way with every song, it just happens to work with these. So if you start on your open G and use the exact same fingerings, it'll sound like a low version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Try that with me. Here we go. Start on open G, and then it doesn't go to A after that. It goes to the D string. So just the G string and the D string. Ready and go now. Next, in your binder, please turn to the clown, please. And let me check if YouTube is going to let me live stream again. So as you play the clown, we're going to play it all the way through. As in, we'll play the clown and then the variation right after that. If you can't play the variation yet, just play the regular clown 2 times in a row. But for the rest of you, let's play the entire page straight down. All right, YouTube, what's going on? Okay, I think it will work for my next class. So I hope this video still works for you. I should upload this. It should be uploaded right when this class would have ended, so you can watch it today soon too. Okay, here we go. Here's the clown, 4th graders. Here we go. Ready and go now. Two, three. One, two, three. Two, three. Two, three. One, two, variation. One, two, three. One, two, three. Two, three. Two, three. One, two, three, done. So in the same way that we made our Twinkle move to the key of G, we could also do that with this song. Just pretend every single note is 5 notes lower, and it uses the exact same fingerings. So for example, let's play one, either the variation or the clown, whichever one you want, but I want you to start 3 fingers on the D string like this. 3 fingers on the D string, 4 fingers for cellos. On the D string, and then it will go all the way down to your open G for the last note of the piece. So good luck. Let's try this all together. I will play the regular clown, but in the key of G. Here we go. Ready and go now. One, 2 to the G string. Open G, 2, 3. Open D, 3 on the D. One, 2, 3, done. So if you can't tell, the theme of today's lesson is our G string, because I'd really like us all to pass that Swedish folk song and to be really, really strong at reading and playing the notes on our G string. So when we play an open G, the note is G. But what note is it when you put down 3 fingers? C. What note is it when you put down 1 finger from the G to the what? A. So we have G, A, and then B, and then C, and then violas and violins have an extra finger, and you can play your pinky on your silver or gold tape up there. G, A, B, C, what? D. So, little pop quiz, say these notes as I finger them. G, A, C, B, A, C, B, D. Cello players would have to move their hand up to get to that note. They have a yellow dot there. That's also D. We learned about that in class as well. A, and G. So next, please take out Swedish folk song, please. Swedish folk song. Turn to that in your binder. I'll turn on my metronome. Okay, Swedish folk song. We'll play it a couple times through. If you're not super confident on it yet, it's okay to just listen and watch, because listening almost counts as full practicing. The more times you listen to it, the easier it will get. So if you're not rocking it, just sit back and listen and think about, oh, okay, that should be 3rd finger, 2nd finger, 1st finger, and then keep your eyes on the music. Here we go. 1 and 2 and ready and go and. those of you looking for an extra challenge, instead of playing an open D, you can play your fourth finger to play that D note instead of your open D. In the same way that we played Mary Had a Little Lamb, Little Lamb, Little Lamb, you can do it on the G string. Da, 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 dum, da, 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 dum. Let's play it again. 1, 2, ready, and go, and. Lift, go. If you have any questions about your pinky, please send me a message on Remind. Let's do that one more time, but a little bit slower. Keep in mind that on YouTube, there is also a playback speed option if you go to settings, and you can slow anything down to 75% speed, or even half speed, or even a quarter speed. I do not suggest going to quarter speed, but I do suggest 50% and 75%. You can also speed it up on YouTube if you're like, come on, Mr. Akers, I can go way faster than that. You are welcome to speed it up as long as you don't rush in class. Rushing is when you play faster than everybody else. And it's not a race. You're only correct if you're playing with everybody else. Okay, Swedish folk song again, a little bit slower. It just started raining. Here we go. 1 and 2. And ready, and Swedish, go. I hope that's going okay for everybody. Next, I'd like to play a little game. This is more for the violins and the violas than it is for cellos. But I'd like, because my violins and violas need to have their violins floating the whole time, even when they're playing, what's holding up the violin is the shoulder and the jaw. That point of your jaw, not a chin. We do not want a violin beard. I call this a violin beard, and this isn't good. It's hard to play down here. It makes you play bad. But if you play over here, and you let it float like this, then your left hand only has one job, to play the violin. As soon as this happens, where your violin starts to fall, your hand has two jobs. It has to hold up the violin and play it. That hurts, and that won't sound very good. So make sure it's floating as you play. So here's the game. We're going to play a G major scale, and as we go, we're going to take our left hand and slap our knee after every single note. So it will be like this. Left hand up, straight wrist, relaxed and bent thumb, nothing squeezing. Slap, 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 slap. Do you see what I mean? We'll go all the way up our G scale and then all the way back down. Let's turn the metronome off. It's okay if you can't go as fast as me. Take all the time that you need to get everything set up right, because I don't want you going like this and clutching the violin incorrectly. Keep your wrist straight, and it should come to the violin like that and not like that. This is bad, this is good. Okay, here we go. Here is the G major scale, slapping your knee after every note. Ready, and go now. G, slap A, slap B, slap C, slap D, slap E, slap F sharp, slap G, sorry, and then F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G. I challenge you to try to do that as fast as you can without getting a pizza wrist. And I'm sorry, child, I don't have a specific challenge to do with that for you, because you just need to keep your elbows up like this, and you should be fine, because luckily your body's always holding it no matter what. But make sure your C peg is next to this ear, and that when it comes to hit your chest, it doesn't knock you back to the back of your chair. You should still be sitting up, not military straight too tall, but like right in the middle, right there. That's all the time that we have for today. I'm sorry that the live stream didn't work, but I hope you're able to catch this. And you're also welcome to go back and watch any of my other videos. I have videos on how to play the clown, and I can make videos on whatever you want. If you have a suggestion for a video or for something that I talk about on another live stream, please send me a message on Remind or email or Google Classroom. Okay, thank you very much. Have a great day.